Imagine waking up every morning feeling trapped. Your bank account is nearly empty, the bills keep coming, and no matter how hard you work, it feels like wealth is something reserved for other people. Now imagine a different life. You wake up with clarity, excitement, and peace. You know that money flows to you, that opportunities are everywhere, and that you were created to live in abundance. The difference between these two realities? It isn't luck. It isn't even talent. It's mindset. In this video, we're going to explore how reprogramming your mind can open the doors to wealth and abundance. And to help you see how this process works in real life, let's follow the story of Daniel, a man who went from scarcity to abundance simply by changing the way he thought. Daniel's struggle voiceover, empathetic storytelling. Daniel grew up in a small town where money was always scarce. His parents often said things like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "Rich people are just lucky." So when Daniel became an adult, those beliefs stuck with him. He worked hard at a job he didn't enjoy, but no matter how much effort he put in, he never seemed to get ahead. Deep down, Daniel believed he wasn't meant to be wealthy. He told himself, "I'm not smart enough. I wasn't born into money. Maybe success just isn't for me." Sound familiar? Many of us live with those same invisible chains. The turning point. One day, Daniel came across a story about Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. She started with just $5,000 in savings, facing rejection after rejection. But instead of seeing failure as proof she couldn't succeed, she saw it as feedback. She reframed every no as a step toward a future yes. Something clicked inside Daniel. He thought, if she could change her life by changing her mindset, maybe I can too. That's when his journey of reprogramming began. What reprogramming really means. Reprogramming your mind isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about replacing old, limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. Daniel began to notice the thoughts that were holding him back. I'll never make enough. Money is evil. Success is for other people. And then he began to consciously replace them with new beliefs. Wealth is a tool to do good. Opportunities are everywhere. I am capable of creating abundance. At first it felt strange, but slowly his brain started to believe it. That's the power of neuroplasticity, the science that shows our brains can rewire themselves based on the thoughts we repeat. Examples of great leaders. Daniel found encouragement by studying successful people who use the same principles. Elon Musk. After SpaceX failed 3 rocket launches, most people said it was over. But Musk didn't stop. He reframed failure as feedback, and on the 4th launch, history was made. Oprah Winfrey, fired from her first TV job, told she wasn't fit for television. But instead of quitting, she believed her future was bigger than her failures. Today, she's a billionaire and a global icon. Steve Jobs, fired from Apple, the company he created, but he didn't accept defeat. He returned years later and turned Apple into one of the most valuable companies in history. These leaders weren't born with more hours in the day. They weren't given a magic formula. What they had was a reprogrammed mind that saw possibility where others only saw problems. The science of abundance. Psychologists have shown that our brains are like gardens. Whatever you plant grows. If you constantly plant seeds of fear, doubt, and scarcity, that's what will grow. But if you plant seeds of faith, gratitude, and abundance, your brain begins to build new neural pathways that make wealth and success possible. This isn't wishful thinking, it's neuroscience. Positive thinking actually boosts creativity, problem solving, and even your ability to see opportunities. That's why people who believe in abundance are the ones who usually find it. Daniel's transformation, 1300 to 1600. Daniel put these lessons into practice. He started small. Every morning he wrote affirmations like, I am worthy of wealth, money flows easily to me, my ideas create value in the world. He visualized himself living in abundance, traveling, helping his family, giving to causes he cared about. He changed his circle of friends, spending more time with people who inspired him instead of those who doubted him. He practiced gratitude daily, thanking God and the universe for what he had instead of complaining about what he lacked. Slowly, things began to shift. He noticed opportunities he had overlooked before. He started a small side business, then grew it into something that gave him freedom. His income multiplied, not overnight, but steadily.